Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I have a really exciting tag video, and the tag is created by my gorgeous friend, the one and only Fashionably Amy. If you haven't watched the tag video, I'll link it up here and in the description section below. The tag is called, let me get the name right, 5 Forever Luxury Handbags and 5 to Sacrifice. I saw the word sacrifice and I was like, what are you talking about, girl? So this tag is about 5 bags that I'm supposed to pick from my collection that I would keep forever and ever, and I would take another 5 bags from my collection that I would sacrifice for a greater cause. So I watched a video, and the greater cause could be anything. It could be to get another handbag, or it could be for investments or for a greater cause, like something that you really need the money for and you're willing to sacrifice. So Amy, thank you for tagging me. I would have done it right after watching her video, except that I am in the midst of moving. So we have a little bit of show and tell issue. So I have 10 bags. I have 4 bags with me right now, which I will show. And the other bags that I don't have with me because they are in boxes, packed away, and I'll put just pictures so that you can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna start with the 5 bags that I will sacrifice for that greater cause. Then I'll tell you the 5 bags that I'll keep. And the reason I'm doing that is because I was thinking, okay, if I let go of these bags, what do I have in my collection that could sort of fulfill what I have decided to let go? So let's get started. Let me set the tone of why these bags are selected to be sacrificed. I selected them because I wanted to get my money fast. I want to get the most out of each bag, and I think these are the choices that I would probably be able to get my money fast and a lot of it, right? First bag that I'm going to sell is my Birkin 30. I know, I'm in my head, the reason I'm sacrificing these bags is because I need to buy like a car or, put a down payment for a house. So these are the bags that I would just, let go for a greater cause. So my Birkin 30 would be the one that I would let go because I could get quite a bit back from it. It's in amazing condition, even though I personally bought it pre-loved. But when I bought it pre-loved, it is immaculate. The stitchings are still super white. It's that brown, gold color with silver hardware. And I don't really use the bag that actually the condition is just as good as how I got it. So I do feel I could get a pretty good price back for that bag. The second bag that I will let go is actually my LV Multicolor Speedy. And honestly, I've already let this bag go. Now, I'm gonna do a video about the bags that I've recently sold or sold this year, which I haven't updated. This bag, I wanted to put it as part of this video, but I got it sold already. But anyway, why would I sell this bag? Now, the Speedy Multicolor, it's very sought after, and let me tell you, my bag is in museum condition. I bought this bag as a collector's piece, and for the longest time, I never thought I would sell it, but for a greater cause, that is definitely a bag that is up for the chopping board. There are many people who love it. In fact, when I put it up for sale, which I already sold it, right? I got so many requests for it, and it was just because my bag is near new condition, and I'm pretty sure there is no bag like mine in the whole world right now. It is that amazing. So that one would be another bag that I could recuperate quite a lot of money for. The third bag would be my Chanel mini reissue. So that bag that I recently got this year, I got it just before that massive Chanel price increase. So I paid, I think, around maybe just under 5,000 Singapore dollars for it. And I could probably earn more for it because I haven't used it. I bought it and it's kept and it's brand new, and right now it's selling so much more. So I definitely would let that bag go because, yeah, for that greater cause, I need the money. So I would definitely want to try and make a bit of profit out of that bag as well. Fourth bag is also the Chanel bag, and that's my Chanel camera case. That bag, even though it has a little bit of like damage, it's still very sought after. I still get questions about that bag. Oh, are you selling your camera case? I get emails about it, and to me, maybe I won't be able to get like a good price. No, not a good price. I won't be able to get like the price I paid for it because there is a little bit of damage. but I'm pretty sure I can get a decent price back for it, like maybe 80% or 90% of that price, because I keep it in such good condition. It's lambskin, and Chanel hasn't brought that design back at all since the time they brought it in 2000 and I think it was 14 or 15. So that bag is super special. Honestly, it's not a bag that I want to sell because I love it so much, but if I need the money, that is definitely one to go. And finally, the bag that I will let go is the Chanel Jumbo. So my Chanel Jumbo would definitely be the bag that would give me money quick and fast. I would probably be able to get, if not the same price or more for that bag, because the price right now for a Chanel Jumbo is insane. And so even if I can get my monies back for that bag, like what I paid for it, I'm happy. And that is a bag that is still very sought after because it's a classic bag. So keeping those bags in mind, that I have sacrificed them like lambs for slaughter, the bags that I would keep are obviously the bags that I know I won't get so much money back for, and I feel like I have something similar in my collection that I can enjoy even though I don't have those holy grail bags anymore. Number one, since we talked about the Jumbo, I would actually keep my puffer. I know, surprise, surprise, it's not like a Chanel, LV, but because this is very similar, I would say, to a Jumbo. It has a similar double strap, you know, a flat opening. It doesn't have like a pocket at the back. And it's also black with silver hardware. I feel like even without my Jumbo, I have something similar, and I do love this bag. I don't know, there's something edgy about it that I actually enjoy, and it's not because it's new in my collection. I actually think that if I don't have my Jumbo anymore, this is as good as and as close as. The other bag that I would keep, and I don't have it with me, is my Foray Lepage tote. And in my head is because my Birkin is sort of like a tote bag, you know, it's a bigger bag, it's more of a work size that I can put a lot of things. So if I needed something that is similar, obviously they are worlds apart, but I need a tote, and I also think I need a tote, I would keep my Foray Lepage one. I don't have any other, like, you know, luxury tote. Yeah, so definitely I would keep a larger size bag for, you know, going out, for various kinds of reasons that I need a tote bag. So that would be the second bag that I feel would be in my collection for quite a while. I do enjoy that bag very much. The bag that I see in my collection forever is actually this Valisette BB. And I let go of my Speedy multicolor bag because I feel like I'm getting more use out of this bag. Granted that I kept that bag for a collector's piece. So, you know, I'm not going to tell too much about why I sold that bag in this video, but I will talk about that in a selling video, and it's a little bit of about a mindset shift. So, because I don't have that bag anymore, I actually feel like I get more satisfaction from this bag. So, this would be a forever bag because it's cute, it's small, and it's interesting, like a little luggage. It's colorful as well, and I actually enjoy using this bag. I don't know, there's something about it that I just really like. So I feel like this is a forever bag in my collection. The fourth bag that I feel is going to be in my collection, now that I have let go of my mini reissue, my Jumbo, I think this is the one. Like, I have been using this bag so much, and that is my BB, my Lockme BB. There is something about this bag that is so easy, grab and go. Actually, I just went out and I grabbed this bag to go out because it has a back pocket, it is black with silver hardware, and you know, it's just a like a decent sized bag that I could use for work, for going out casually. I've been using this bag so much. In fact, yeah, it's like a downsized version of a Jumbo for me. When I got my Jumbo, I was using it so much. Then obviously now it's a bit big for what I need. So yeah, this bag has kind of replaced the Jumbo. But I think what makes me really love this bag is this little top handle that I have on it. I am so into this bag right now. This handle from Fendi, it did something to this bag that makes me so happy to use it. So because of this combination, it is like a forever bag in my collection. And finally, we need to have at least one Chanel bag. I was tossing up between this one and my round clutch, the round little coin clutch, but that is actually like an SLG, so putting that aside, we're keeping that of course, but you know, that's aside, I decided that this would be the one that I would keep, and that is my boy bag. This is not a bag that a lot of people like, but I like it. I feel it suits me. It's an edgy bag that, I don't know, I just get along with it. There are a lot of cons about this bag, from being noisy, and like I think one of my videos I said that, you know, this part of the bag has a little bit of, you know, you can see wear because it's got that hardboard, but I don't know, every time I carry this bag I just feel edgy. Like edgy. Let me show you. I don't know, maybe I get along with this design, this style. It's, yeah, I don't know. There's something about this bag that I love. So since I don't have any more Chanel handbags, I've sold my Jumbo, I've sold my mini reissue, I've sold my camera case. At least I still have one more Chanel bag that I would really treasure forever and ever. Oh my gosh, that was so hard, because I really would not want to sell my Jumbo or my mini reissue or my camera case. I really don't want to sell my Birkin as well. So picking those and sacrificing them was really like, do I really want to do this? But it makes sense, because those are the bags, and even my multicolor Speedy, those are the bags that would give me more money back very quickly. And these bags, probably I will get some money back from them, but if I was like, I needed like money, like now, then those would be the ones that, you know, for the greater cause would go first. So yes, thank you Amy for this amazing tag. I will be tagging some gorgeous, wonderful people in the description section down below. So if you see your name, you need to do this video, alright? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you check out Amy's channel and Amy's video, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you'll subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Otherwise, everybody, please take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!